Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moment with me, Mystic Mia Moksha, for another Love Pick a Card reading. We have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you. You may choose more than one pile if you want more information on the connection, or you may choose a pile for another connection. I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the tips, the donations, for the well wishes, and the purchasing of readings. I truly appreciate it. I genuinely believe like attracts like, and we are meeting here on this channel in the comment section and emails, or meeting again because we're on the same vibe. And it's, warms our heart so much to know that there's others in this world that act out of true love. Yeah, and that's nice. So thank you for being here, my friend, and I hope you enjoy the reading. Hi, pile 11 with the Labradorite. Let's look at their thoughts about you right now. We're going to look at their main thoughts about you, messages from them to you, and then what Spirit has to say about this connection right now. So what are their thoughts about you? Keep in mind, this could connect with you whether you're in a relationship, just dating, and little to no communication, or meeting someone new. And I'm reading for a lot of people, so I'll give a lot of examples, but at the end of the day, you know which messages are for you and what might be for someone else. Okay, Magician, and it's in reverse. So they're really kind of in the magic of the connection. They're really taken aback by how everything seems like it's working out so well. Even the disagreements are working out so well. Maybe you two are kind of working through disagreements very, very easily, or can laugh about them, or can put them behind you. Like there's something right with this connection that didn't go right in past connections, whether that's past love relationships or friendships or whatever. Like there's something magical about this connection where you just both click. Things that other people would say that you've said doesn't trigger them, or they can look past it more easily. And vice versa. I feel like you feel kind of similar towards them. By the book, and it kind of came out in reverse and kind of slid down. I feel like both of you may have had ideas of what this connection should look like. And especially them, I feel like they had such strict ideas and rules for themselves in regards to this connection, and I feel like they're slowly but surely throwing that handbook out the window, that rule book. Like they're willing to not follow the rules or do things typically, or do things the way they want it, and listen to you, listen to others, and kind of listening to their heart. Like you really kind of open them up to kind of listening to their heart, because before they were so willing, they're like, okay, like this didn't work with this past boyfriend or girlfriend, or this past husband or wife, or past relationship, whatever, and past situations, so it shouldn't work in this one. And then I feel like there was some sort of apprehension of doing something similar that an ex did in this connection, but they're throwing what they know out the window because this connection is different. They're saying this connection is different. I can't listen to how I did things before, Okay, their thoughts about you right now. Temptation. Okay, wow. So with the Devil card, I do feel like they're very aroused. They're very sexually aroused by you. They have so much physical desire for you. But I feel like it's the whole thing, because with the Magician, another major arcana, I feel like it's the whole thing like the atmosphere between the two of you, the way you both kind of click, your physical, looks, and, the way you talk, the things you do, the way you both connect. It's kind of like overwhelming for them, where it's like no wonder they're kind of very tempted by you and very attracted to you. No place like home. Yeah, they're kind of giving into this feeling of like, sorry, my camera is a little acting up. Okay, they're kind of going into this place where they haven't been for a long time, or they're finally in for the first time with you, which is this feeling of being at home. And if you've been in this connection for a while, it's kind of like you're getting back to that place where, you remember that you're each other's soulmate, and there's so much life to be had between the two of you. There's so much compatibility and warmth and understanding and experience and feelings. Okay, 2 cards want to come out. Eight of Earth, 8 of Pentacles. I feel like this connection to them is like a connection that they're willing to put the work in, because the work is so beautiful. When you just like, and it's one of those days where you just want to get out of bed because you want to work on something. And even though it's maybe tedious or might take a while, or, you have to scratch your head and figure things out a little bit, or, it's physically tenuous, or, mentally like draining, it's something you want to do because you're so passionate about it, and you're like, this is exciting, and yeah, it takes work, but it's fun because I love it. Like, that's how they feel about this connection. Like, they want to do the work in this connection, this relationship. They want to think of the dates. They want to think of something to spice up the connection, or to go on the first date or the next date or whatever. Like, they want to put in the effort. They want to think of the future with you. They want to think of how they can be better in the connection, and talk about the past and how you can help each other heal and all this kind of stuff. They're so excited by it. And this card came out. Both of these cards came out in reverse. 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, they really see this connection as like you, them, and the sum of its part. Like, you both are more together. Like, you have your individual pursuits and goals and interests, and then you have the pursuits, goals, and interests of the connection. And it's like another dimension, another layer to life that they didn't fully get to experience before, or didn't get to experience in a healthy way, or they're experiencing it for the first time. That's really opened their eyes, and they're very excited about this. It's only you, it's only you they could live this life like this. Okay, so messages from them. Let's get messages from them. I am manifesting you, right under the Magician. Okay, so you know that like they're working, especially with this 111. They're really putting in all their efforts, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, into manifesting you into their life, like in a bigger way. Like, I'm getting like you two are both already entangled, but they want you to be there for all the little details. You hurt me, but that's okay, and that fell under temptation. So I do feel like maybe you've kind of dismissed their actions towards you. Like they are making like sexual advances towards you, or they, you know, trying to be more intimate, you know, maybe caress you, hold your arm, your leg, or something like that, and touch you, kind of make it obvious or hint to you that they're interested, and you might have said no, maybe because of the situation. Maybe the situation, I don't know, one of you was walking away, or it was not appropriate for where the connection was, or there was some sort of tension going on, some sort of argument, some issues, and they didn't really take that as well. Let's see. Strength. And in fact, they were kind of impressed that you kind of stood up for what you believed in. I got sexual because it fell under temptation, but it could be something else. It could be, you know, you were like, you maybe gave him an ultimatum, or you maybe gave him kind of like, I want to be closer to you right now, but we're at an impasse and we have to figure this out before we can move forward. Like, you know, kind of showing them that you're very interested in them, but this is something that needs to be figured out before you move forward. And they were very impressed because you kind of showed them a lot of strength, emotional strength, and like that you stood up for your value and stood up for what you believe in. And they're actually very impressed with you about that. Let's see. What are the other thoughts about you? I act happy, but I'm not. When we first met, I just always had this feeling about you. Okay, so they do feel like there's an air of magic around the two of you, but I do feel like something has been laying underneath the surface of this connection. I feel like they're very tempted by you, and they feel a soulmate connection towards you, and they want to, you know, work out all these little details of the connection. But I feel like one of you was pursuing the other one for a very long time, and it kind of left a dent in the connection. It kind of, you know, grew weeds in the foundation, grew cracks in the foundation, or something like that. Something about like taking too long, or didn't like how things were left, or you know, someone wanted more from the other person, more from the connection, and the other person didn't, liked where it was, and now someone's feeling kind of regretful of not taking actions before, all these kinds of things. Disruption. Yeah, I kind of I mean, obviously I feel like they were trying to get something out of this connection. Maybe maybe the sex, maybe the intimacy, maybe the time, the energy, or, you know, the love and the support, or whatever. They were getting something from this connection, and then you kind of stepped up to maybe stepped up and demanded something from this connection that you were like, I'm not going to move forward without this. Or, you know, you kind of showed them that, you know, you knew what your value was, or, you know, that you weren't going to be a doormat anymore, or you weren't going to, like you kind of had these morals that you believed in, or some sort of belief or whatever. And it kind of really shook them up, because it really had, you know, made them think about letting go of some of the things that they're holding on to too tightly, like some of their beliefs, some of their rules, and some of their, like, maybe some things that just went wrong in past relationships that they weren't willing to give to you, but they so easily gave to past relationships because they weren't hurt or burned by it before, you know. And now you're bringing it up, and it's just like you're kind of stuck in a weird place. Okay, so what else? What are some other thoughts about you? you show me myself without my shell. So they're like, they kind of like this. It kind of makes you more sexy to them because you're showing them their faults. You're showing them their ego and their fear and their shadow aspect and some of the things that they because they do feel it's magic, but they kind of like were disrupted, and they're kind of pushing you, or they're kind of not stepping up as much as they should in this connection because of something in the past, and you said you weren't going to have it anymore, and they're like, you know what, you're right, like I'm holding on to something that went wrong in the past, or something, or some belief that is like, you know, outdated, or you know, I need to like kind of change with the times, or kind of have faith in the connection, or something like that, something along those lines. Ooh. Please forgive me. And this kind of was falling down, just as by the book was, the by the book card. So please forgive me. So I feel like they were holding on to something like traditions or beliefs or rules for themselves, or you know, something that no longer serves them, especially in a high vibe connection like the two of you have now. So they're really kind of like thankful that you pull them out of their shell and show them who they're truly being, because they needed it and no one else was going to show them for them. And it was really damaging for them, for their love connection, whether they continue with you or you know, whatever happens with their love life in the future. It's just, you know, they need someone to kind of show them this dark aspect of their love life, and you brought them out, and they love you for it. Okay, and then lastly, messages from Spirit about this connection for you and for them. Meditate and contemplate. Okay, so I do feel like so many cards falling off the table. This falling off the table too. So I feel like Spirit's like, if you're kind of debating walking out in this connection, Spirit's kind of like, you know, maybe take a beat, but also if this connection isn't healthy for you anymore and it's not growing in the way that you want it to, you know, maybe this is something to think about. This might be some future situation for you then. And if this is someone coming back, if it's someone you've been with for a long time, or someone you're thinking about giving a second chance to, you know, maybe think about, did they listen to you? Did they heed, you know, your warnings, and, you know, take what you were said into consideration and actually change because of it? So something to think about. Bring love into the love into the situation. Sorry, I was thinking about how it's both Aquarius and Pisces, kind of like the new moon, like bringing new ideas and new energy into the end of a cycle and the connection and the beginning of a new one. Like, how are we going to be different this time? How are we going to listen to each other more? How are we going to, you know, do right by each other and listen to our heart and really go into this the right way? I feel like because this card fell off the table, like by the book, and please forgive me, bring love into the situation. They are really bringing a lot of love into the situation in their own unique way, in a very genuine way, where they care for you, they care for, you know, everyone involved in the situation, and they want to do the right thing for the right reasons. Okay, what else does Spirit have to say about this connection? Strength and prosperity. Okay, so I feel like in the physical aspect, I feel like the strength of this connection really went up and down with your prosperity, so your money situation. So I feel like they've noticed, and you probably noticed too, because I feel like this is happening. For this whole reading, it was like, oh, I feel like both of you are kind of mirroring to each other, like similar energies. They're both kind of feeling the same energies. Yeah, the strength of this connection and the bond between the two of you, and the flow between the two of you really mirrored your money situation. So you could probably see this through work, maybe some assets, bills, home situations, like physical things in your life, because it kind of aligned the strength of this connection and your prosperity at this time. It was a way for, I'm getting spirit to kind of bring, like when you're feeling low about this connection, bring you really low, to kind of like feel like really think about this connection, like really give you time to, you know, take time out and think about this connection. But when this connection is doing well, like giving you more prosperity in order to enjoy this connection, because I feel like spirit really wants this connection to be together. Like you two are meant to, like, you know, kind of be around this time. Okay, what else does spirit have to say about this connection? Clear your energy field. Like, yeah, I feel like with the like new moon energies, like I feel like both of you kind of need to go through this like cleanse and like kind of come out the other end as new people with a new connection, a better connection between the two of you. I know this isn't like for some of you it might be like a huge reset for the connection. For others of you, this is kind of just like you know, a little R&R for the connection, kind of refocus and regenerate, and kind of, you know, taking cycles of improving the connection. This is just kind of like upkeep for the connection. Grow, yeah, that's 100%. That's what I was thinking. That this connection is growing, and that's why all of this had happened right now, or is going to happen, or just happened. And lastly, amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. Yeah, so I feel like with meditate and contemplate and then waiting, the spirit is kind of saying like, okay, big moves were just made, and you might be angry or frustrated, or you might be happy and over the moon, but this isn't time to make harsh and fast decisions. Like, it's time to kind of like take what the other person said with a grain of salt and kind of really digest it, and then take a moment to really think, yeah, is this right? Is this a good move? Are they listening? Can we do this? Can we improve this? Is this the right time? And all that. Gliding through the currents. So I feel like with a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow. You'll help your dreams take flight. Yeah, that's literally exactly what I said. Like taking time to kind of come at this in a different angle, or taking it easy and understanding what's going on here, from all angles. Will, you know, make the situation dreamy for you and them. And lastly, I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become reality. I feel like spirit is saying like, you have a really good vision for this connection and where it should go, and I feel like they got kind of tripped up by whatever happened in their past, or whatever preconceived notions or something that they're holding on to where it's being kind of worked through. And it like spirit's like acknowledging that you didn't give up on your dreams, and you held on to what you knew was right for the connection and for yourself and for them, and you have what it takes to make it become a reality, and you put in the effort, or you will, or you recently have put in the effort to make it through. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was really beautiful. The Magician, yeah, I pulled one more card to see what Spirit had to say. Again, first card and last card, the Magician. You have everything you need for the journey that awaits you. Having acquired all of the tools and self-mastery to bring your dreams and desires to fruition, don't doubt yourself or your abilities. Move forward with confidence. Yeah, see? You are moving forward with confidence, and you know you can have what you know is right, what you believe, your dreams, your visions. You have everything you need, and you can move forward knowing you did the right thing and you're following your heart. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. It really helps me out, really helps out the channel, and really helps bring us more high vibe people together and, you know, do divine things. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile 22, the Amazonite. Let's look at their thoughts about you. We're going to look at their thoughts about you right now, and then we're going to pull some message cards from them to you, and then what Spirit's thoughts they have about the connection for you and them. And yeah, this is for, you know, if you're a little to no communication, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, if this is new, or if this is, you know, coming to you from the future. It's general reading, so take what resonates and know that not every message might be for you, might be for someone else. Yeah, let's see their thoughts about you. Okay, so the Chariot came out in reverse, and the Six of Water. I feel like they're kind of trying to stop and smell the roses. I feel like there was a lot of movement, maybe a lot of on and off in the connection, and I feel like they feel like they've rushed to stay still at this time, because there's so much good compatibility between the two of you right now. There's a lot of compassion, a lot of love between the two of you. It's in a really good place. You both are feeling like lovey-dovey. With the Six of Waters, it feels like a reunion, or it feels like finally we're at a good place right now, and you both are kind of just like want to be in this moment right now. Happy, yeah. So things are really good between the two of you. You know, whether you both want to move fast or slow, you're both kind of on the same page. You've dreamt about being in this place where you two are right now, and they're very incredibly happy. They kind of want to savor the moment. They feel like there was a lot of stop and go in the past, and they might have done something recently to kind of push the connection to be in this happy place that both of you are in right now. It's very warm. It's very comforting. It might feel like, whether you two have known each other for a long time or not, it feels like you two have known each other for a long time. It feels like you two are always in a good place, or like really meant to be together, or, you know, are mostly in agreeable states, and things are always good between the two of you. Like they're just feeling these vibes, whether it's true or not. Like they're feeling like, yeah, everything's always good between the two of us, or, you know, like it feels like we've been knowing each other for a long time, even if you haven't, or it's just a warm, comfortable feeling, like a warm bath. I feel like they're saying that's just like, you know, you just kind of want to enjoy it for as long as you can. Both these cards came out in reverse. King of Air. There's good communication. Both of you are on the same page. You're both talking about plans for the future. A Messenger of Water, being very romantic, lovey-dovey. Good communication between the two of you. Very good communication. Both of you are willing to talk about the same things, willing to figure out solutions, willing to figure out plans for the future on multiple different aspects of the connection, in multiple different areas. Talking about the two of you a lot, but also talking about family and home situation, money situation, career, but all in just interest, having fun, and also serious things. It's a very good vibe I'm getting for the two of you. Very good communication going on. Message in a bottle. Oh my goodness. So many synchronicities in this connection already, in this reading already. a lot of blue and green here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like both of you are kind of getting a lot of things that you want to see the other person off your chest. I feel like they are able to tell you a lot of things that they've always wanted to but never got a chance to, or never really got to say fully how they felt about you, or what they thought about where this connection was going, or what they wanted to do next with you. Yeah, a lot of things that they bottled up in the past is not coming out. A lot of things that they wanted to do for you. Maybe they wanted to plan something, or yeah, do something for you, and now they're able to. I think I'm getting both of you, but I'm getting from them, but I'm getting, yeah, both of you kind of felt like you thought there came a point where both of you thought like it wasn't going to change, or it wasn't going to happen, or something along those lines, like you weren't going to be able to fully, like, both of you kind of started off not sharing feelings that deeply, so both of you kind of maybe thought like that's not going to happen, even though both of you are wanted to, or one or both of you were very romantic. Maybe there was like a trip or some goals, life goals, or healing that the two of you thought you wanted to do with each other, but thought that it might never work out or something, or you might never get to that, or maybe like one person didn't want to do it. It's like, okay, maybe that's something I'm not going to do in this life or anytime soon. So things are just flowing and things are coming out. Both of you are sharing good communication, a lot of love, a lot of harmony, and it's working very well right now. Okay, so let's see their messages for you. What do they want to say to you? No. So the Chariot. So I feel like they've gotten so much like emotional whiplash from the on and off, or maybe things were going so fast and then things were going too slow, and then, or vice versa, like something about like the amount that this connection was moving was like too much for them, and they're like, you know what, no, we're gonna enjoy this now. We're gonna enjoy this now. Like, no more back and forth, fast and slow. Just stop. No more. At least, or someone said it. You or them said it. Maybe both of you said it. Like, no more. No more of this. Like, are we in or are we out? Are we going forward with this or are we not? Are we like, are you serious or it's not serious? Like, there's some sort of like big decision made in terms of this connection, and both of you kind of agreeing with it. Both of you kind of maybe listen to their heart. I feel like they listen to their heart and they're like, yeah, no more of this. A decision has to be made. Sweetness. Okay, yeah, this pile, there's a lot of love, a lot of sweet, warm energies. There's a lot of harmony, a lot of union energies. Very, very good energies. I love like the red to the pink. It's very like a celebration of this love. Both of you are like, yes, we did it, or yes, we figured this out, or something along those lines. Okay, what other messages do we have for you? The thought of explaining myself and apologizing scares me. I don't want to see the pain I've caused in your eyes. So I feel like this is something that's recently passed, is to come, or is happening right now, where they're apologizing for their part in this fast, slow, in and out vibes that they were giving. And they don't like how it hurt you. Ultimately they realize it hurt them as well. And that's why there's an added layer of sweetness, because they want to make up for all the pain that they caused you. Because I feel like it might have been both of you, but I feel like they were maybe the bigger reason why there's so much up and down in this connection in the recent past. I do think about the future, and when I do, I think about you in it. And so they're like, yeah, it was always you. I had all these plans for us, but maybe they never got to tell you, or maybe they never just felt comfortable admitting that there was more to this connection, or maybe they didn't know how to compromise with you and talk to you about these things. And so there was a lot of there's a lot that went into why they possibly wouldn't have thought about the future as much with you, or maybe they did and they just didn't tell you about it, or maybe they just didn't kind of work with you about it. I'm getting people from this is a new connection to little to no communication, and coming back into reunion, into like been with each other for a long time. I'm getting like everyone. That's why I'm saying like multiple different scenarios, but the energy is here. I'm just giving you the examples of each situation. But yeah, it was always you, abundance, and it came out in hand. Like, you are everything to them. Like, you know, you are the reason that they want to work harder at work and make more money and do more things and be more healthier, and you know, figure out what makes them happy and what makes you happy. Like, you are their everything, you know. What other messages do they have for you? Tell your heart that I'm the one. Yeah, they're like, no more. I'm here. I'm the one. This is it. We're doing this. We're making your dreams a reality. We're taking this connection to the next level, or where I'm getting on the same page as you. I'm on board. Whatever you want to do, or this is it. We're doing this. You know, we're gonna level up this commitment. What else? What they want to say? Don't lose your faith in me. Yeah. I feel like that's another reason why they're being a little bit more sweet, being more open and willing to talk, and being, maybe it feels very harmonious to you because they're doing whatever they can to be on your good side. And it's because you know, they don't want to lose you. You are their everything. So they're letting you know, I'm the one, and know that I will step up, and sorry for the headaches I've caused, this up and down. I'm there. I will do what's necessary. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say about this connection? What does Spirit have to say about this connection? Your commitment is being tested. Oh yeah, for real. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, I feel like they're realizing that, like, they have to listen to their heart, they had to listen to their intuition and really feel like what life would be like without you, or what life would be like if they didn't, you know, commit to this next level with you, or to do this project that you wanted to do, or to, you know, get on board with this goal, or whatever it is. They're being tested, and they had to really kind of take this connection more seriously, and they did. And that's why they're, both of you are, you know, are being more happy and harmonious and talking more, and this good communication. They stepped out of their comfort zone, and they did that because they realized that you did. I feel like you set an example for them, for the connection, and you standing up for this connection made them also have to follow suit and stand up for this connection. So, I mean, congrats to you. Kudos to you. Because, you know, they followed your example. Friendship in reverse. I feel like the two of you, and family, okay, friendship and family. I feel like the two of you already had a very strong friendship bond, a very strong like soul family bond, like you've known each other for a long time. But I feel like both of you had to kind of put aside, like I feel like the two of you were being so nice to each other, and it was like, no, time to like not be nice and time to take this seriously. I feel like both of you kind of already had this feeling where you felt like family to each other already. So it's kind of like, I feel like one of you, I feel like you were kind of like, well, what's it gonna take? We already have a strong friendship bond and a family bond. What do you mean we can't do this next thing? You know, what do you mean we can't level up this connection or work on this next goal or figure this out, or, you know, move this connection along? Well, what else does Spirit have to say about this connection? Embrace this change. So they're embracing this change, right? They've kind of stepped up to the plate finally. I'm getting, and you have to embrace this change. I feel like there's a lot of harmony between the two of you, but there's a lot that went into creating this harmony and balance between the two of you from their end and your end. So you'll have to recognize that there was a lot that went in from their side as well to achieve this harmony and balance that the two of you have right now and enjoying right now. So embracing this change, being for it, having faith, and then, you know, working through whatever is lingering. Finding joy in the journey, yeah. And luckily there's someone here who is going through the same thing as you. You both are an incredible amount of harmony where you two can, this is a very advantageous time to kind of heal with each other and open up to each other and really get out your fears, your worries, your hopes and dreams with each other, kind of work through that kind of stuff with each other. Keeping it in check, yeah. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details, yeah. So that's why I feel like they're like, okay, we need to just like be in this moment right now. So I feel like because there's a lot of harmony and happiness between the two of you, a lot of hope and this kind of union energy, it's kind of like there might be a tendency to want to kind of like steam ahead very quickly, but it's kind of like, no, this is a good time to actually just enjoy this peace and bliss energies and kind of talk through where you're at. Have like kind of like a combined review phase. I'm getting every step counts. There's advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, things are finally good between the two of you, or good again. This is a good time to kind of take things slow and enjoy this time and think things through slowly, in detail, thoughtfully. And last card, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. Yeah, it's like you don't want to like this good harmony between the two of you, and you don't want to force anything right now. You finally got to this place, you've gotten to some sort of agreement, and now it's kind of like letting both of you be free and not forcing the other person to kind of get to the next step, like to force this connection to go to the next step really quickly. You just got to this place. Instead of rushing to the next step, kind of take this time to kind of feel the freedom in being with someone who wants to be with you and being on the same page. Feel that freedom energy and keep that feeling in mind when moving into the next step. When you're both ready to move to the next step. It's kind of like you need to, the ebb and flow. You kind of need to be in this energy of knowing what it feels like to be in agreeable, harmonious energies, and for freedom this connection allows the two of you. The freedom to think what you want, have your own dreams and wishes for the connection, being able to pursue your own things, and when you're in that energy a little bit more for a little while, when you're both ready to take the next step, you'll know what that right step is, because it'll feel like this. It'll feel like freedom, harmony, giving each other the time that you need, the space that you need, but being there for the other person as much as the other person needs you to be. Like kind of like figuring the flow, how you two both flow really well. That way when you go into the next thing, you'll know what that flow feels like and what decision might not be right and what decision is right. And Queen of Cups, Spirit's message for you. The embodiment of nurturing, compassionate, and kind feminine energy. You're connecting with yourself and with others through your heart space. Keep your emotions balanced and you'll find success in every situation. Yeah. I feel like your emotions, both of you, are like really like calm and peaceful. And so you can talk to each other about like more difficult topics of conversations and feelings and healing and fears and wishes and hopes and dreams and goals without triggering the other person. So this is prime time to like really hash things out, talk to each other, have fun, and feel the flow. This is a really good flow. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps this channel, and I appreciate it so, so much. I love reading all the comments. I take it to heart, and I smile every time I read it. I'm like, yep, I know exactly what they mean. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, Pile 33. Let's look at their thoughts about you right now. We're going to look at their thoughts about you right now, their messages for you right now, and then Spirit's message for this connection. Okay, I'm reading for, people that are in little to no communication, new relationships that you've been in for a long time, upcoming relationships. So, it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I use a lot of examples because I read for a lot of different kind of situations, but the energy might be the same. It's so funny. I was actually talking to my friend that yesterday, and we had a conversation, and we were in we had different situations going on in our lives, but the energy was the same. And it's kind of wild. I feel like that's what's happening on the planet right now. It's like we're connecting with people on the same vibe as us. Might not even be this your lifestyle might not be anything alike, but vibes are the same. Messenger of air. Okay. They're communicating to you right now, or they want to communicate to you right now. They're eager to talk to you. They want to talk to you. Okay. Never ending story. They feel like things have been going round and round and round. I feel like they're hitting the same wall. They're running into the same issues over and over again. And so they really want to talk to you. So this could be an issue within the connection, or this might be an issue outside of the connection. They might be running into the same issues with the same kind of people around them, or work situation, or happiness or emotions, goals in life, whatever. And they really want to talk to you right now. So it could be about the connection. It could be something outside of the connection, I feel like if you two are together already, dating and could end up in a dating situation soon, they probably want to talk about the relationship. If they haven't talked to you for a long time, or there's little to no communication, or this is like, something coming back, like I feel like they feel like things have been just kind of repeating in their life, and they want someone that they can trust to talk to, and that's you. King of Fire. Wow. King of Wands. There's a feeling of like wanting to take immediate action, like driven to action with a lot of purpose, I'm getting. So they have a lot of love behind wanting to talk to you, wanting to take action towards you, and they're feeling some sort of immediacy about it, so they want to do it immediately for some reason. What is this about? Deep knowing. Okay, these two cards, the never-ending story and the deep knowing, kept hitting the 33. So I feel like this is kind of like they've had so many clues and signs about this, and such like they know that this is the right thing to do, that they have to reach out to you. They've known that for such a long time now. Like, who'd be the right perfect person to talk to? This person. Like, they would know exactly what to do. They know exactly what's going on. They know that they had to talk to you, reach out to you for a very long time, and talk to you about like this thing in their life that has been repeating, and that you're the only one who gave them sound advice, or you're the only one who's known what's been going on, or can actually understand them and give them and be there for them, give them the love and support that they need. They're being guided to you. They've been getting signs about you all the time. If you're in a relationship with this person, like there's something that they know has been not working in the connection, and they know that they need to step up and do for you, for this connection. 9 of Pentacles. A lot of abundance. Wow, okay. When they do reach out to you and talk about this, they are simultaneously going to get a lot of abundance. This connection is going to get a lot of physical abundance. So like things are going to go right. So, you get the right flight times, or you get that last table at the restaurant. You get, the perfect, deal on something. Can't believe it. Or, something like things just keep going right. So there's a lot of, sorry if you hear that person yelling random things outside. I feel like the spirit is going to like bubble the two of you, because they are finally following their intuition, the divine guidance to talk to you about this. And so I'm getting the spirit will set it up. They'll give you the perfect date, or they'll give you the perfect trip to talk to you, to both of you talk about this, or they'll give you, like deals on stuff. So you're like, oh, I guess we'll have to go out there. Like, oh, well, I guess we'll have to do this. Like, give you the perfect scenarios, environment, time, dates, situations, activities for the two of you, because they're finally stepping up, doing what their intuition and guidance has been telling them for a long time. Yeah. Why? I like these, like, it's mostly like earth tones here. I feel like they are also very curious about why things happened the way they did between the two of you, why things are not right outside of this connection. They want your opinion. They want to, give you pennies for your thoughts, like they really want to know what you think would work for them, what you think might make them happy, what you think might work for the connection, what you think might help the situation. And I feel like they see you as this like wealth of knowledge and someone they trust, and someone's advice that they actually would take into consideration, serious consideration. And they're like, I feel like before maybe like they were kind of nervous to kind of ask you for things because they wanted to seem like they always knew the right answer. They always, they're someone who's like smart and wise and always, strong, and they're like, why not take your advice? Why not take this person's advice more? Like, I really trust them, and my heart is leaning towards them. Like, my heart is saying, ask them, talk to them. They're a caring, nurturing person. They have my best interest at heart. Like, they'll tell me the truth. They're like, why don't I open up these questions and this dialogue with them more? Okay, so message cards. They're messages to you. I meant what I said. It came out reverse and face down. So I feel like they've said something in the past. What do you want? You might have asked them like what they wanted in their life outside of the connection, what they want and what they want in their love life in the connection, what they want from you, and they said what they meant back then. They backed their word. They're like, I really meant what I said when I said I wanted this career, or when I wanted this, when I didn't want this relationship, or when I only wanted this much in the relationship, this level of commitment, or when I said I needed to, make more money before stepping into this connection, or, whatever, like when I wanted to do this or that. Like, I meant what I said back then, but I feel like there's a feeling of like something's changed. What's going on? Because with the 5 and 4, like, I feel like they want to stick to what they said before, but things have changed and they no longer want that, or they no longer mean that, and trust. Yeah. They have so much trust in you. I love that. And before, they really trusted themselves, like, because they made a decision in regards to this connection, or in regards to something outside of this connection that really affects their love life. And things have changed, and now they want to come to you because you're someone they trust outside of themselves. They trust themselves, but things change, and they don't want to seem like wishy-washy, like they're going back on their word, or that they didn't mean what they said back then. But they're like, things change, I trusted myself and I stuck to my word and I meant what I said, and I don't regret that. But things have changed, and now I'm realizing, like, yeah, I trust myself, but I also trust you, and I want to open up a dialogue about this. Okay, what is this? What are the messages they have for you? I've thought about surprising you with a date. Yeah, so they kind of want to come to you in a surprise. Spirit's also helping them set that up, maybe even beforehand. Because they want to kind of lay it all out there on the table and get your real true thoughts, really open up to you. Give us a chance. I'm planning to surprise you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they are definitely thinking about surprising you. Something is happening. Wow. Isolation. Okay, so I feel like it's just gonna be the two of you. So I feel like I'm getting like, I don't trust many people. Maybe they don't trust anyone else at all, but they trust you, and they want to just be you and them. Like, the stuff that they're gonna tell you is like, they're like secret, sensitive information, things that I haven't told anyone else. I want to tell you, I want to think, you know, just me and you, hash this out, talk about this. Wow. So what other messages do they have for you? I long for the time when your lips would kiss mine. So I do feel for a lot of you, this might be like, might have been a little to no communication, or there might have been like a falling out, and you both are kind of coming back stronger and better. Maybe it was like a friend situation, or you were just dating and you, you know, didn't move it up to the next level or something. Or they're just kind of waiting, or they wanted some more like alone time with you, where things could be more intimate, and they're looking forward to that. Intimate in all ways, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. You matter to me. Yeah, I feel like they want to really open up to you about how much, like, yeah, how much they trust you, how much you matter to them. They really want to make this a special moment, maybe very romantic even. I'm getting like they're not putting too much thought into, they are putting a lot of thought into like whatever this situation is, like whether it's a date or a trip or coming over, or, you know, messaging you, or whatever the situation is. They're putting a little bit of thought into it, but they're putting more like energy into, because this is like the King of Wands, like they just kind of want to like figure it out as they're talking to you, kind of just like let their whole heart come out and just not rehearse anything and just kind of say it in the moment, kind of thing. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say about this connection? What does Spirit have to say about this connection? Hold your vision. Luck is on your side. Okay. So if this is a situation that you weren't sure was going to pan out, you didn't know what the other person was up to, if they were going to come back, or if they were going to try to work on this again, I feel like you holding this vision really came through. It really manifested. Luck is on your side. With the Sagittarius and the King of Wands here, I feel like things are really moving forward. They also have a vision for this connection, and they really want to express that to you. I feel like there's a lot of there's so much they want to express to you, tell you what was going on in their mind back then, you know, before, and you know, how things have changed, and where they are at now, and wow. Okay, so what are some of the things that they want to bring up? Love. Oh, that's so cute. I feel like there's like I'm getting like love from all angles. So they might want to talk about what love means to them, what loving someone means to them, what they want out of a love connection. And I feel like this is a conversation they don't really have with anyone, or maybe they never had before, or never really talked about it genuinely or something. This is very sweet. They definitely want to talk to you about love and what it means and what they think it looks like, and they want to know how you think it looks like. It's very sweet. Trust. Oh, I was like, if trust comes up one more time. Trust. This has been a very synchronistic reading, all the piles. Wow, yeah. They have a lot of trust in you. So they're going to open up to you and like give you their heart. They're going to tell you stuff that they haven't been not told like anyone or many people. Very few people or something, or maybe no one at all. They're gonna tell you some heavy things, some important things, some secret things, and some things that they're ashamed about, shy about, embarrassed about, and happy about, and feel deep about. It's very big. There's a lot here. So. single-mindedness. Choose your own path and what is best suited to you. So Spirit is saying, like, don't forget to hold your vision, because you know what's good for you, and them opening up to you may want you to kind of sway and kind of give in a little bit to them, or kind of compromise what you envision. But Spirit is saying, like, no, hold on, hold true to what you believe, and don't forget you as a part of this whole equation, like where you fit in and what you want and what's best for you as well. The gift of neutrality. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang, opposites and energies, but reside side by side, create the gift of neutrality. Yeah, I feel like it's like there's like a truce. If, like, you know, if you two have been like fighting for a long time, or there's kind of like no hard feelings. Can we talk for real? If there's been little to no communication, or, you know, I'm open to hearing what you have to say. If you're open to hearing what I have to say, there's a lot of trust here that neither of you screw the other one over, you know, with what state, like, you know, it's like what's said between the two of you stays between the two of you in this situation that's coming up for you two. Or has happened recently, or is happening right now. Okay, and last messages from Spirit about this connection. You are so dearly loved. Yeah, so I feel like you're gonna have that feeling, you know, where when you know someone loves you a lot. You might be swooning, you might be, you know, head over heels, head in the clouds, you know, all the above. Spirit's like, you know, make sure you don't, when you're making decisions or you say things, that you keep yourself in mind, because, you know, when you're in love with someone, you kind of just want to give them everything, give them the world, right? Don't you dare dim your light. Yeah, don't forget how special you are and how much you matter. And, you know, they're opening up their true selves to you, and you can open up your true self to them. And if you shine a little brighter, that's okay. You know, shine your light fully. It's good to feel good. Yeah, I feel like both of you are feeling good. Good things are happening between the two of you. Spirit's on board, giving you a lot of blessings in the physical to make sure that you two have the time and space and what you need to have this union. I feel like this is a really good union. Or reunion. The Star card, last card, Spirit's message for this. Even in the moment of darkness, there's always exists a shining light. Keep manifesting your dreams and highest possible outcome. Hope and inspiration are being restored to your life with Spirit guiding your way. So this is a message from Spirit that, like, what you have been holding onto, your vision, is manifesting. And you know, their trust in you, your trust in this vision is a trust in the divine. So both of you are, you know, trusting in the divine, trusting each other, trusting yourselves. Yeah, this is it. This is the moment. This is union, reunion, whatever you want to call it. It's here. You've been through the darkness, and now it feels good to finally feel good, right? And to have it. All right, so I hope you enjoy this reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps the channel. It really helps me keep putting out these high vibe readings. It gives me the motivation to meditate more before my readings. That's probably why specifically this reading has been so synchronistic. I mean, all my readings are, but this one especially. Also, I'm recording this on the summer solstice, so I mean, so much divine energy right now. Anyway, yeah, it gives me motivation to keep doing a lot more of those hard spiritual practices around this reading. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, pile number 44. Let's look at their thoughts about you right now. Looking at their thoughts about you, and then their messages to you, and then Spirit's message for this connection right now. This is for everyone, from people who are just starting to date, little to no communication, or if you've been in a relationship for a long time, or you're about to meet this next person. That's why the messages are so varied, and it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. The messages will resonate no matter what kind of situation you're in. Ace of Air, Ace of Swords. Okay. Clarity, truth, and communication coming through right now in this connection. It's so interesting. Like, this whole reading, it was like kind of about like communication. Oh, I am recording this at the end of Gemini season. Interesting. Treasure Island. Oh, wow. Okay. So this clarity, this communication that comes through, this truth, leads to a lot of abundance, leads to actual physical abundance, materialize, so you can see it, you can feel it, you can enjoy it. Wow. Okay. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Extreme happiness, a lot of high vibe emotions, lots of love, a lot of blissful, joyful, contentment, happiness, energies. Like, yeah, we did it. We did that thing. And now we're here. Like, it's a lot of stable happiness and love coming in. Because of this truth, because of this clarity. What is going on? Oh, this is... Okay. These both came out in reverse. Yin, just the feminine essence, and TikTok. I feel like the more feminine energy of the two of you kind of came in saying, hey, it's time. And the feminine usually is usually the more intuitive one. They usually pick up on things emotionally first, spiritually first. So I feel like the feminine energy of the two of you was like, hey, I got this truth, this realization, this knowledge, this wisdom of what action to take in this connection next. And it's time. So whether or not the feminine was more reluctant or more willing to move forward in this connection, it feels like it's time. Everyone's on the same page. I feel like the feminine's like the one who got the call first from the divine, being like, hey, it's time. This connection is going to the next level. And the feminine energy tells the masculine energy it's time. Two of Fire in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah. It might have felt like this connection wasn't going anywhere. Whether you're together or not, it felt like the next step was unclear, and it was unclear if there was even a next step, if there is a way to evolve this connection, or if you will come together on a decision for what's next. I feel like you two were at an impasse, and it was just like there was no way the connection could go forward without some divine intervention. And here it is, divine intervention, and this super uber amount of happiness and abundance, physically and emotionally. It's all because feminists stepped up and said like, hey, I feel like it's divine time, in whatever way that was said. All right, so what do they want to tell you? What are their messages for you? My life started when I met you. Okay, so this person knew that this connection was going to go far. This connection was going to potentially end up being the one and go far since the beginning. That this connection would keep evolving. From the ace, the 2, the 1, 2. Here I see a 1, 2, 3. 10, 2, 30. 2. So a lot of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. Which for me, 1, 2, 3 signifies like taking steps forward, taking steps to move ahead. So this person already knew from the get-go that the two of you had a journey, a long journey here in this world, in this lifetime. I would do anything for you. Wow. With the 10 of water and the 10 here, I would do anything for you. It brings them extreme amount of joy, at least right now. I don't know what happened in the past between the two of you, but I feel like right now they're in a very, very happy, blissful state where they enjoy making you happy, bringing you abundance, and doing little things for you, doing big things for you, because they're happy. It makes them happy to make you happy. They're in a good place right now. I have so much desire for you. Okay, so the 1, 1, 10, 10. Okay, a lot of, that's 11, 11 right there. 4 ones, okay. I feel like something has sparked up between the two of you. Whether this is something coming back, something reigniting, or just something new. The two of you are starting something very passionate together, and it starts from within. So the fact that you two have a lot of passion for life, a lot of passion for each other, and a lot of passion for what's next is driving this connection very strongly at this time. It's very super uber happy, and it's attracting a lot of positive abundance and prosperity and success energies to the both of you right now. It's very, very good. Ideation. It came out in reverse, so I feel like a lot of your ideas are manifesting. A lot of their ideas are manifesting. I feel like the both of you are combining your manifestation abilities, combining your visualization, your ideas for the future and the now, and it's really making a difference. We both could probably see it, that right now things are appearing like magic. Wow. Okay, so what other messages do they have for you? I do talk about you. I feel like they're making these next steps very real by talking about it. You know, I feel like everything else in before was just in their heads, and now that they're like talking about it out loud to themselves, to you, to others, it feels real, and it's helping the two of you manifest more quickly right now. It's helping them manifest you and this life together very quickly now. I know we're being spiritually guided. Yeah, that's where their 1111 comes in, because they feel safe and secure. The 4-4, they feel safe and secure in this path with you, in this destiny with you, and it really, really shows. They're I feel like I talk about you, I feel like it's like they're afraid to talk about you. They're afraid to talk about your future. They're afraid to talk about their past. They're afraid to talk about you, talk to you, talk about this connection, because it was uncertain what the next step would be, uncertain where it was going, no idea. Neither of you had a clue what was next, what would work for the both of you. And now there's so much insight, clarity, and truth that they can't stop talking about you. Honestly, they probably talk about you a lot to their friends, their family, their coworkers, whoever they're around. Talk about you inside their heads, even to themselves a lot. It's because they feel very safe and secure in this connection now. Happiness. Oh wow, I love it. The 2 red, we have a lot of root chakra energy here, and so I am getting that like things are manifesting in this connection. Things are manifesting romantically, physically, prosperously, successfully. There's a very high amount of happiness here. The happiness in the 10 of water, like it's just extreme amount of happiness. Treasure Island, like it's extreme amount of abundance. It's kind of like living in heaven right now. It's a lot of good stuff happening, and they associate it with you. They associate it with the connection moving positively. They associate it with knowing something concrete, feeling like this is it, this is good, this is what we need to do next, this is the height of my life, my potential in life, my potential in love, my potential in a partnership. It's like they're very, very happy. Fire up this flame that's burning between us. Yeah. So I feel like whether this is new or this has been going on for a long time, this connection between the 2 of you, it's like there's this new fire burning between the 2 of you. Yeah, a lot of desire, a lot of fire, a lot of knowing and believing, like this yin energy, this kind of being spiritually guided. It's just like heaven on earth. I'm getting heaven on earth. Such inspiration, such motivation, divine inspiration and motivation. It's other. It's something beyond. You know, it's a feeling like everything is coming together, has come together, is moving in the right direction in all ways. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so what's another message for them to you? I'm making my way back to you. Yeah. So I do feel like there was like a little bit of a pause, uncertainty in this connection, and now they're making their way back to you, and they have, it's not like a confidence, it's not like a knowing, it's not like 100%, yeah, this is it. It's like 1,000%. It's reassurance, confidence, it's absolution. Wow. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say about this connection? A new romantic cycle begins. Oh wow. Yeah, you can say that again. There's definitely a new fire between the 2 of you. It's fresh, it's real, it's passionate, it's deep, you know, it's divine, it's timeless, and I don't know, at a place where you want to enjoy each moment, I guess, because it's just so out of this world, unreal, surreal. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, I kept saying, I'm like, I think like physical abundance, money, lots of it, opportunities, lots of it, the right things in the right time, the right place, everything falling in line magically, things that you've been working on for a long time, things you've been working on for a short time, a lot of success, things working out outside of the connection, it's just looking really good for the two of you. Really good. What do you need to release? So I feel like the two of you have rekindled or started this new passionate, deep, burning fire. It's very big and it's all encompassing. And with the love energies and the prosperity energies and full blown, like I'm getting scorched earth, but like more like your love and prosperity and success energies are taking over, kind of thing. It might come up that there is no room for certain something anymore. Let's look into what that is. Both of you recognize it, like, hey, our love is strong, our prosperity energies, abundance energies are very strong. It's time to let this thing go. Justice. There's a sense of like things being unfair or unequal in the past. Like I feel like both of you are kind of like, hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter how you grew up or how I grew up. It matters in the sense of healing and you care for the other person, but it doesn't care. It's like there's no sense of unequalness in the connection. Like this, it's all equal now. It's all fair. It's all fair in love and war, but you both won the war. You found true love, you know, and it's like everything before this doesn't matter because the two of you have sparked this new love or new desire, new energies, beauty. Okay. So with the Libra, Taurus, Justice, and Beauty, I am getting strong Venus vibes, the yin energy, strong feminine energies, highly spiritual, highly intuitive, very beautiful, very just, very wise. Yeah, it's I'm going to look into, there's like love and appreciation on all levels right now. Appreciation for where you are, who each other are, where you are in your life. I feel like there's a sense of like you both started from the beginning. Like you both started from like square one, whatever that is. You both started in square one with love or with money or with careers or with family or with, you know, whatever, health, whatever the situation is. Like both of you kind of are starting from like 0 point or from the ground level. Both of you are kind of at the same place in life and are ready to kind of evolve together. There's something about starting together and there's like beauty in that. Both of you have found real peace and happiness. You probably like are, you know, getting a dose of that Kundalini energy on a daily basis, on a more regular basis. You're connecting to your higher self and source energy more deeper and more frequently. And this is causing beauty within your own energies and outward beauty, physical beauty, and beauty in your environment and beauty in your circumstances. So you're noticing like beauty on so many levels. You'll probably notice that like both of your physical appearances are gonna have like a huge boost, and your environment, your home living situation, your bodies, your personalities and emotions, your pursuits in life, and how you relate to others, and how you relate to your environment, and how you relate to the divine, like literally on all levels. It's crazy. I'm channeling like crazy right now, and I'm just like like I'm hearing the messages and I'm like, wow, like I'm like freaking out and I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful and so intense, but at the same time I'm like, I need to keep channeling. Let's go. What? All right. Connect with your inner guidance. Yeah, see, it was like you're connecting so strongly with the divine aspect of yourself and the divine itself, and it's just, oh man, wow, both of you are flowing so much and with each other because both of you are hitting that divine energy. Both of you are like, yeah, let's recognize the divinity within ourselves and within each other, and because of that you're connecting with the divine so strongly, and it's otherworldly, honestly. Trust your intuition. Yeah, see, intuition, inner guidance. Yeah, both of you have probably heightened psychic abilities at this time, heightened intuition, and it's because you're just also in the flow right now. Okay, what else does Spirit want to say about this connection? Okay. Setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. So I feel like both of you are in such a good place that you can have a true and real evaluation of where you are and where you want to be, and being okay with where you are, and being okay if you don't get to where you want to be, but then, you know, being divinely guided to where both of you want to be. It's kind of like that manifestation technique, you know? So I'm going to repeat it because Spirit's telling me to repeat it, but it's like you're okay with who you are, where you are, and you're okay to talk to each other about who you are and where you are in life, but you probably want to talk about where you want to be and who you want to be. And then both of you are going to be okay with if you don't get to be what you want to be and where you want to be. And in that process, you get the divine guidance to literally show you the way, the steps, all written in detail for you, marked, you know, on the road with arrows. This is how you get to be where you want to be and who you want to be. And it's like in talking it in terms of like each of you individually, and then the relationship as a whole, and also my mind just drew a blank. Yeah, individually and mutually together in regards to your relationship and in regards to other things as well. Okay, there we go. And this card as well. Safe and surrounded by love. Yeah, keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. With this Ace of Air, this Ace of Swords, you know what is true, and you are also being very protected from the divine right now. There's one more card that came out that I just noticed. Back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals. Yep. Your schedule or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. Yeah, I feel like both of you are kind of like in a really good place where you can talk about like recognizing how much gratitude and how lucky you are to be where you are now, and how happy you are where you are now, but what can make you happier in the future. And you know, I already repeated it twice, but you know, you get it. Okay, 2 more cards. Here we go. The universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. Yeah, so that's why both of you are in true, genuine alignment with self-love, divine love, and love for the other person, that you can manifest like crazy right now. So it's very important that you probably do this exercise, the one that I mentioned twice, because you could probably get it really quickly. You both are in very good, primed energy for this kind of work. And last but not least, Spirit's advice for you and them and this connection. Too many cards. 8 of Swords and 8 of Cups. The 2 8s reminds me of manifestation. 10 of Swords. Okay. You've experienced great pain or betrayal within a relationship, situation, or phase of your life, and you may feel like you can't go on. But let this experience share its wisdom with you. Every ending marks a new beginning. So I'm getting this is something that happened recently. We got the 10 of Swords and it moved to the Ace of Swords. I feel like this was a connection that you both or one of you lost complete and utter hope in. But like it was gone, dissolved, no turning back. There was no way forward, or there's no coming back from that, whatever happened, or this was, you two weren't gonna meet up in the future. This wasn't gonna come back. And yes, the Spirit saying like, it was really dark before this dawn. 8 of Swords, yeah, this popped up earlier. Feeling trapped and powerless within your own mind, bound by former beliefs or patterns that make you feel like there's no escape from the present circumstances. Free yourself by shifting your perspective. Yeah, so this is sort of saying this is your chance to write a new story for the two of you. Take it. This is a great time to rewrite your story. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really, really helps me out. 10K, that's my goal for this summer. Yeah, so I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.